We are 2 days away from the enhanced community quarantine over Negros Occidental. Behind me is the town of Isabela. This town shares borders with Oriental Negros. And as government calls on each of its citizens to undergo self-quarantine to stay at home, the question is, what would happen to the two provinces? This is the pilot episode of Julius Meriveles on assignment here on DNX. Join us as we present to you a special report on Negros Occidental hunkers down versus the COVID.
If we consider the lockdown tantamount to TIEMPO MUERTO, then yes, that would be the answer would be yes.
This program is brought to you by Pandanon Valley Resort, Chong Tapsilogan and Sizzlers, Ting Ting's Native Food, Ubalaba Ilonggo Wear, and Felicia's Pastry Shop.
The milling season is about to end in Sugarlandia. This is a harvested field, burnt for new cane points, a fresh crop. The milling season looks different this year. There is worry. There is an enemy. And the dead season is about to start early. Tiempo Muerto is like purgatory, that place between heaven and hell. It is also called Tigriwi in Iligaynon, dead season in English. Work stops in the fields and people wait for the canes to grow. It starts August. It is about to start early this year.
Creator. We are not alone in this battle. We have a God whom we might have disregarded. And overlooked due to the haze of our modern lives and love of self.
This is Eugenio Lacson. He is governor of Negros Occidental. He wept on Wednesday while talking to his employees. He said God was forgotten.
Fortify our faith with prayers. We Negrenses are God's people, and He will surely hear our pleas for help. For though life changes, He never does.
On the day he cried, he and other officials of the province decided to place it under enhanced community quarantine. I am standing on the border of Negros Oriental and Negros Occidental. Behind me is Barangay Luz. It belongs to Gihulngan City in Oriental Negros. In front of me is Barangay Sikatuna in Negros Occidental. For so long a time, people here have been trading with each other. And now, as government calls on each of us to undergo self-quarantine, it is difficult for people on both sides of the island. It is only 2 days away before the borders of the province shut down. Even before the shutdown, police, army, and health workers are already on guard at the borders.
So far, nang gakuan raman ni sir gakuha mga temp para sa mga passenger dayong gina-check po namo ang mga sulod sa kuan kanang mga cargos nga niagi. Dayong kuan ang if ever na ay mag-febral, dili jud sila makalusot. Pero so far, wala pa may ga-febral, sir.
Nakatabo diri karon gyud ang mga tawo nagapanglabay lang Japon, pero kami nga niya diri among gipasiugda og unsay sakto nga anang gipakanaog sa atong presidente. Gipakanaog nga iyang sugo nga kinahanglan moabay og unsay gisugo. So unsay ta mas mahimo namo diri amo ra nang gibuhat nga kanang sama anang ingani at nga namo nya thermal scanner amo gi-monitor ang ilang body temperature aron ug unsa galing malikayan nato ug unsay naa diha sa ilang gidala.
But the enemy is invisible. Guns are useless against the virus. This man is a village councilor of Luz in Gihulngan City. It is in Oriental Negros that shares borders with Isabela Town in the Occidental. He admits the fight is difficult.
Ang sa ila medyo higpit sila kay kami hindi kami kasulod dito. Pero kung kisa sila gasulod, amo na ganing reklamo di amon nga upod ng mga driver yung may mga salakyan ba kay ang iban ang sa Katona makasulod dire pero kami hindi kami kasulod dito pagwa kay may mga salakyan sila nga nanggahakot dila sa mga utanon deliver tani sa kuan binalbagan hindi sila pasud doon.
Isabela Town has seen war. In the 1980s, it was like a mini Vietnam. Aida Casiano is many summers old. She owns a coffee shop in the town near the public market. Locals say it can rival international brands. She remembers that day when rebels attacked an army detachment near the coffee shop.
Di mo lang ito nadugluban ko gina kwanto ang detachment to. Gina kwansang mga NPA.
Kapag di kalinupok eh.
Ada wala mo gina kalilayaw dito.
Yan ang tabo sa inyo ng mga tao di?
Wala nag-go kami diya sa playa. Ang nahibi ko kay ning kabataan ko to simbahan. Simba.
That daughter now runs Aida's Coffee. She says business was bad since the COVID.
So alas 3.
They used to open at 4 in the morning and can sell at least 200 cups. Now, it's only less than 100. Jeffrey Esclavia always drinks coffee at Aida's. Times have changed, he said. Jeffrey used to climb this mountain as a kid. Now he is operations chief of the town's disaster office. Even before the capital ordered the shutdown, he says, their mayor had ordered preparations like doing inventories on food and other needed stuff. This is Irene Montilla, a doctor.
You have to think of it kasi in terms of this virus. It's not even a living thing. This is a protein cell that's looking for a host. It's looking for a host and humans are their hosts. Diba? You have to study what is the characteristic of this particular virus. And it's very contagious. It might not be, they say it's not as deadly as SARS, but it's far more contagious than SARS. Although it has severe, mild, moderate, mild cases, the most dangerous are your asymptomatic ones who are going around thinking they're perfectly healthy and they're infecting people in the process.
She is also mayor of this border town of more than 60,000 people. She knows the fight would be hard.
Now, considering the problems that all of those pose, so we'll get rid of the people because I know we're in good shape as far as that. Supplies, whatever we have right now, the good thing is the mills are supportive. They've been giving us help. Biscom, Asian Alcohol, VMC, and La Carlota has promised to give us 2. The other one is infrastructure. So we're trying to build, I told them, the BIU, the Barangay Isolation Units. Make sure you identify one and whatever is needed, let's just build it. Now, the supplies. We're trying to be creative. Everyone is doing their own arts and crafts. Everybody suddenly now artsy and craftsy. So we're doing our own masks. We're doing our own face shields. We're doing our own PPEs. As far as structure is concerned, so those are resources. Now, structure. We've clustered our barangays kasi 30 barangay namun. Clustered our barangays to man certain checkpoints or certain borders para hindi bala masobrahan ang isa lang na barangay. And then as far as committees are concerned, we've divided the Sangguniang Bayan members and the vice mayor to head committees to formulate, because I can't do this by myself, formulate and to anticipate what the problems of certain sectors or certain businesses will be.
In this little town, people rely on each other to fight what could be their greatest war yet. Life is slow now, as the province shuts down Monday, reflecting on the Passion of Christ in this Lenten season has become more urgent. Two provinces with a shared history and relying on one industry are about to be cut off from each other. This is what the coronavirus does. It does not only kill people, it cuts off families, it fragments society, and we live in fear of each other. Today, or Monday, as the borders between Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental close, the question that must be asked is, should the disease continue to divide us as a nation, as a community? On Monday, we will know the answer. And this has been Julius Mariveles on assignment. Thank you for watching.